Welcome back everyone to my channel where you get to connect, restore and rebuild, and liberate yourself from emotional trauma. This series, we are exploring the energy body and we are going to talk about the basic chakra, also known as the root chakra. So one of the reasons why this chakra is also known as the basic chakra is because it is located at the base of your spine, or coccyx area. I wonder if I even said that right. Oh well, it is said that the basic chakra has red and orange prana and also a minute, very small amount of yellow prana, unnoticeable to the even clairvoyant eye, I guess. And if you haven't seen my prior video, I am getting most of the information from this series from my teacher, Master Choa Kok Sui, and basically mainly from his book, The Chakras and Their Functions. All right, so let's talk about the spiritual, psychological, and physiological functions of this basic chakra, also known as our chakra of instinct and survival. The spiritual functions. So since this chakra is located near the base of the spine, in the base of the spine is the Kundalini energy. The Kundalini energy is the energy that is responsible for the manifestation of matter. Without it, the physical body as well as the physical universe cannot exist. Without the awakening of the Kundalini energy, spiritual development is not possible. Whether the spiritual practitioner is aware of the existence of the Kundalini energy or not is not relevant. When a person goes into the spiritual path, the Kundalini energy gets partially awakened. The Kundalini energy is called by many names: the serpent fire, fiery serpent, or the sacred fire. Through divine energy, that the dormant yet powerful Kundalini energy is awakened. However, it is not a matter of whether it is awakened or not, but rather the degree of awakening. What is the use of the Kundalini energy in spiritual practice? The Kundalini energy enables the brain cells to register spiritual or higher experiences and stimuli. The quality of the physical body, especially the brain and the nervous system, is improved or upgraded. After a certain period of time, a person whose Kundalini is highly awakened may become a genius, a great charismatic leader, or a great spiritual teacher. So from a very spiritual standpoint, it is so important that you activate and get in touch with this energy center within our bodies, because it is responsible for getting that data, that spiritual data, if you will, to our brains to even register the experience of spiritual, mystical experiences. All right, now let's get into the psychological functions of this chakra. The basic chakra is the center of self-preservation or instinct of self-survival. The practice of one's profession involves survival. The basic chakra is not only the center of self-survival, but it is also the center of dynamic activities. A dynamic executive or somebody who is successful in business tends to have a highly activated and energized basic chakra. A person with a small and depleted basic chakra has a tendency to make plans, but not to implement them. He also tends to procrastinate or keep things on hold. The basic chakra needs to be treated because it is the chakra of action. This is one of the intersections, if you will, between spirituality and materialism. What people tend to kind of, assume when you're highly spiritual, you can't be material, or if you do make a lot of money, you could be perceived as moralists or without ethics. But on the contrary, spirituality and materialism are like two sides of the same coin. Keeping this chakra aligned, and by staying within purpose and taking actual conscious action, you are in alignment with your spiritual path and journey. And the byproducts of that is wealth, is just prosperity, I guess, if you will. It's not inherently a bad thing. What people need to understand is that money itself is just a tool. It's an empty tool. It's ultimately an amplifier. So if you were inherently a negative person, or had a person who had negative intentions or hurtful intentions, then having more of money will amplify those seeds, I guess, that are already well instilled within you. Also, a person who has positive intentions to make positive impact. More money will just amplify their reach and ability to create more of the positive impacts. We need more good people, I guess you can say. All right, let's get into the physiological functions. I never can say that word. The physical functions of the basic chakra. The basic chakra controls and energizes the muscular and skeletal system. It also energizes and strengthens the whole physical body. Overall, the basic chakra controls and energizes and strengthens the whole visible physical body. That includes the muscular and skeletal systems, the spine, production and quality of the blood, the adrenal glands, the tissues of the body and the internal organs, growth rate of cells, growth rate of children, general vitality, body heat. It also affects the heart and the sex organs. Sometimes, if this chakra is too overactivated, the conditions may manifest as hyperactivity, restlessness, or even insomnia. On the contrary, though, a person with a highly activated basic chakra tends to be robust and healthy, while those with a less active basic chakra tend to be fragile and weak. So you'll notice elderly people usually have depleted or very depleted basic chakras. This is why their bodies may be weak and become smaller. The spine tends to curve, and the healing of wounds and broken bones tend to slow. They also tend to develop things like arthritis. So a healthy basic chakra in general is critical for one's youthfulness and health. Once again, this is where spirituality and you can even say the 3D world sort of intersect. It's so important not only to think about your spiritual health in terms of meditation, making sure that that Kundalini energy is activated and you are connecting with it, but it's also important to really take care of your physical body and take action towards really taking steps towards your physical health. That means exercising, whether that's a walk 30 minutes a day, also eating just high vibrational foods. Just continue to make sure that you tap into this center because it really does control very much. Here are some conditions that may develop as a result of a malfunctioning basic chakra. People who have very severe heart ailments is considered a result of a malfunctioning basic chakra. Those who are depressed or even have suicidal tendencies is a result of an underactivated basic chakra. Something to note, if someone is committing or talking about committing suicide, beyond talking to someone and a professional, from an energetic standpoint, from what I learned in pranic healing, is you can activate and begin to try to make bigger the basic chakra. Those with big basic chakras, it's nearly impossible to want to commit suicide, mainly because it is the chakra of our survival. So there you have it, the basic chakra in a nutshell. Just some fun facts and just sort of information just to kind of help at least get you somewhat educated and have like an underlying understanding of how this energy center impacts you and affects your life in general. So I hope that was helpful, and I can't wait to talk to you again about the sex chakra. So tune in to find out more about that. All right, have a good one.